You're frustrated. You know how to make music, and that's not the problem. The problem is you're spending time, money, and resources doing stuff, busy work, trying to push your music, build your brand, get these followers, the fans, and nothing seems to be working. The engagement's not coming fast enough. The emails aren't coming in, or the DMs for that matter. Nobody's going to listen to your music or watch your videos or like your stuff. And it's like, I have all this great music, but how do I promote it? What am I doing wrong? And it might not be what you're doing wrong. It's what you're not doing right. What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, sellmusic.com, here to help you go further, faster in your music career by sharing proven marketing techniques and strategies to help transform that passion for making music and turn it into a legitimate business that's going to provide you with freedom and fulfillment, two of the most important things in life in general. Now, this video is not going to be incredibly long because it doesn't have to be. One thing that I see time and time again is a lack of purpose for content marketing. Now, what do I mean by that? Every single time that you put out a piece of content on Instagram, a video to YouTube, something out on your Instagram stories, your Facebook, your Twitter, even TikTok for that matter, are you doing it with a purpose, or are you just spray and pray, as I call it? You spray your audience with a bunch of content praying that it works. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, or 9,000 times out of 9,000 times in one, that fails. And it's because you have a lack of connecting the dots. You have a lack of purpose. You have a lack of vision for how one thing connects to the next, and gets you actually built up in the way that you're looking for, in the way that you're envisioning your brand and music to be perceived long term. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, if you're posting something to Instagram, do you have a very basic understanding of what the purpose for that particular post is going to be? Is it a basic call to action to get people to follow you on Instagram? Is it a basic call to action to go pre-save a new single on Spotify maybe? Go to your hyperlink and then all of your different branches of your brand and your online presence are going to be found there. What are you trying to do with that content? So many times I see really talented creators that are much more talented than I am going out there and just falling flat because they're just trying to put out content just to put out content. You should never be creating content just to make content. That's not the purpose of content marketing. Now, quick side note, let me backtrack a little bit. If you're on Instagram just to share photos of your dog or your kids or your car or whatever to your friends and family, then do whatever the heck you want to do, because that's not really going towards a business. That doesn't have a vision. That's just more the social side of social media. But if you have a song that you're promoting, if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, if you're trying to get people over to a new single, if you're trying to build brand awareness about who you are, what you represent on Instagram, on Facebook, Spotify even has stories. And if you guys want me to do a video on how to do Spotify stories, let me know in the comments below, because I think it's an underutilized thing. Even here on YouTube, they have a stories feature for the creators, which not a lot of people use and not a lot of people think about, which can be very beneficial. Anyway, I digress. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, then you know how important organization and structure is when it comes to the frameworks of your overall marketing strategy. So this is no different, guys. In order to understand your purpose for your content marketing especially, I want you guys to make a list. Make a list for the next 5 pieces of content that you're gonna go live with on social media. That could be for Instagram or Facebook or whatever. However, I'm not talking about one post over 5 different platforms. I'm talking about 5 separate pieces of content. Now, I want you to write this out in a list 1 through 5, and each individual post, I want you to have a very basic description of what that post is. That might be you standing in front of a car or a photo of your dog, whatever, a video for your upcoming, or a video snippet of your upcoming video release, what have you. You get the picture. And then from there, I want you to write the purpose of that. Is that to help build your Instagram account from brand awareness? Are you going to do a very distinct call to action, maybe with a companion post in the Instagram stories or IGTV for that matter? Are you doing that YouTube video to get people aware of that new thing that you're launching? Whether you're doing merch or you have a new video or you have a new single that you want people to go pre-save, I want you to write the purpose of these things on a list, whether that be in a notebook, on your phone, Google Doc, what have you. It doesn't matter. We just need to have a very distinct ideal of why you're doing these things. And honestly, guys, I'd wish you could do this for all of your posts, because it's really going to help you get clarity. And overall, you don't have to do it on all posts, because eventually you'll train your brain to understand, like, this is going to lead to that, this is going to lead to that. If we don't have a destination to track when it comes to our goals, then how are we supposed to track progress? If I say, I've been doing all these posts trying to get people to click a link and nobody's clicking a link, Well, if I'm not tracking that, and if that wasn't the goal or the purpose for that post, then I feel like, okay, like it is what it is. We have to have a destination in which to track, because those key performance indicators, the KPIs, are going to tell you this is working, the strategy is not. You need to work your copywriting game up a little bit, because people aren't engaging with this copy and the content. People aren't going to that link. People don't understand what this post represents. It's very boring when you really look at it, or the caption, as far as the context, doesn't match the actual image. Or on YouTube, the thumbnail fell flat, the title fell flat, the description didn't really make sense with what the video had to do with, or the pacing was just off. This is the thing, guys. I know that making music is fun. This is what we really train ourselves to do and be very good at. And now we have to be able to share this with the world. And through content marketing, that is the vehicle in which we deliver our message, that we have a product that somebody's going to enjoy. If we don't have a purpose for why we're posting, why are we posting? If you don't have a purpose for why you're making music, why are you making music? I know you're making music because either it makes you happy, it's some type of therapy for you, you have an incredible talent that you feel driven to share with the world. We need to have these same visions. We have to have these same fulfilling ideals of purpose when it comes to content marketing. That's why I know a lot of you guys post super lazy shit that nobody cares about, is because you're doing it out of obligation, rather out of strategy, out of, you have no rhyme or reason as far as why you're doing it, and that's why it's falling flat, and that's why we become frustrated when things don't hit. Find your purpose, write it down, let me know in the comments below if you've been posting with purpose, and I want you to keep yourself accountable not only for you, but for the rest of us. Say, I will post with purpose in the comments below. I'm gonna do it, I want you guys to do it as well. Then watch this video, because it's going to help give you a way better idea of what to actually post on social media. And then if you haven't yet, I want you to subscribe to this channel by clicking that little button, and then smashing that bell icon. You can roundhouse kick it if you want, to let YouTube know that you care. Come connect with me over on Instagram. I appreciate you watching. New content coming soon that I'm super excited about, and I'll see you in the next video.